welcome back to our Mystical Block playthrough. We do have a gamer kitty with us tonight. So, he is sitting in my lap doing his best to attempt to attack me. I will see if I can keep that from happening for my own safety. But at the end of the day, he is a gamer kitty. He will do what gamer kitties do. I could have swore you used to be able to make... Well, you used to be able to make tinkerer bows. Did they take that away? Yeah, it kind of looks like... Kind of looks like they got rid of the tinkerer's bows. Or at least they're not in this. It's a shame, but I guess it is what it is. Which reminds me, I do need to figure out what kind of weapon I want to use. That's just a normal sword. But I still might want... Yeah. Alright, we're gonna small blade it up. Over here. This, toss that. Toss that in there. Take this, go there. Oh. Actually, let me do a smart thing. And read. Is material than you, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sorry. Wait a second. I go to Tinker's, I know there is a... Okay, so that's really neat, actually, that they set up the thing in that method. That way you can see what you're actually working with. I don't think I need to upgrade any further, at least as far as I can tell. I might need to, but I won't know until I look at a book, which... Okay, so we need that, that. Okay, that's easy enough, and then that's gonna be one a pain in the butt. But if I'm not mistaken, we can do what, 4, come here. That. Just need a normal book. Which I can't make right now. Ah. Let me grab a piece of sand. There's a very simple solution to this. Let's do that. Because, and I think at this one I have sugarcane seeds. Okay, I might need a second. Only because getting cactus is also a necessity, so. I think it's the bottom one. Reminds me, that for right now. Cactus. Beetroot. I need sugarcane. Okay, no idea. But build this out a little bit. Couple torches. I do need to come over here. I'm tired of stuff spawning here at night. And just 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a perfect solution, but it is a solution. And here, get a bunch of bone. Convert it to bone meal. Realize I can't use bone meal on this. Okay. That is actually doable. I need what? Diamond? Do I have a secondary diamond? I do not. Time to do some converting. Boop. Boop, boop. Let's see what we've got. So this works on neither. Great. Yeah, that's worth melting down. Okay, toss, toss, toss. The iron seeds, I should probably set up a thing for. Honestly, what I should probably start doing is getting the hopper bonsais. This is Very easy money. Like, that is going to fund so much stuff. Just bam. 50 emeralds. Take this. Block. Craft one. Drop you in there. Them. At least for right now. Keep a second extra. Wait, I'm being dumb. I literally do not need these. Because by having one, I have infinite. Sugarcane. Pack of cacti. Now, I'll make gunpowder because it... Actually, make lapis. That's the most expensive thing I have on me right now. It is cool that I can make a whole bunch of everything. Redstone, glowstone's easy enough. Wool, easy enough. Blue X crystals are going to be the pain in the butt, but the quartz is not going to be, because... Where is it? Come on. Show me normal glass. Just need to confirm that it works. The quartz dust, normal. And I will just have to work off the assumption that normal glass works, because... There we go. Glass. Made from glass shards. These, put them in there. Actually, since I have the ability to generate an obscene amount of EMC, I did get that one, iron, and that one. Okay. So what we want to do is Project E. Okay. Now the problem is that requires transmutation tablets, which require philosopher's stones. So that whole line is cut off. This whole line is cut off. So right now, I can't do a lot with that. Hmm. Yes, yes, yes. So hypothetically, a creative tank, a whole bunch of tanks. Those are technically easy. These are all technically easy. Again, technically easy. It's just a matter of items. Creative essence. What? Okay, what's creative? Okay, but what? Okay, so that's used in creating a creative capacitor, but... Okay, what? This is just... Okay. There's... just... Yeah, but that's not really... okay. Let me see, how much... I... very likely... do not have enough to do this. I watch doop, and then doop. Oh, just barely. That is actually quite useful. And yes, I know I was gonna make a thing and figure out what I needed, but for now, we'll make the iron sword. Weird, because I don't need anything. Like, this is gonna generate whenever I want. I do need to start getting my seeds done. You need to start making like a proper storage solution, which I think what I'm gonna do, age storage now. Backpacks are nice, the drawers are nice. No idea what the stuff is. Okay, silicone. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. This means that basically all the stuff that's normally a pain in the butt, I can make however and whenever I want. Now the multi-million-dollar question is, why did I come to this dimension? I know I had a reason, but for the life of me, I can't remember what that reason was. Like, I know I need the lava, but... Okay, it's easy enough. Okay, so I need to get nether quartz. I'm gonna put these all away because they are in fact useful. I use the crust for lava. Which is actually quite useful. Okay. Let me stop being a fool. Some porcelain. Alright, got that. I just need a piece of clay. Which, if I actually pay attention, get a bunch of clay by doing this. And boom. Boom. And we toss this in here. Wait for a sec. Pull it out. Again, need to start getting a decent storage solution going. And the reason I made 9 of these is because they... Let me grab this real quick. Doesn't... Grab some more prosperity, which, let me actually see. Is there a way to get prosperity? Okay, so I can literally make it. So that's easy enough. I can build a bonsai prosperity conversion. Do I have an iron? Yes. Why am I saying that? I have an entire chest of iron. And then if I use this, 1, 2... Oh, wrong button. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what I want to do is grab a bit of everything. there, 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 there. Remember, where we go? Forget, actually, because I want to take one of you. This and hit remember on that. And then we come here. Y. Go. Remember. And then okay. Do this nice and slowly. Hit apply. Forget. You off. Red. Everything else. Red. That. Hit remember a bunch of times. Hope this all remembers. And then turn you back on. Remember. Okay, so it's shift clicking that's, from what I can tell, being the issue here. And at this point, I'm just doing a build-up. Hey. So, toss this one in, toss that one in. Remember that, because again, I just tried to shift click it out. And then I want to come here. With that, I'm going to make one of those. Where's this? Pair with those. And ta-da. Here. These. Couple of that. Bring it down. Actually, just wondering. Okay, so it doesn't actually care about the blocks. Okay, not actually that worried then. Those. Boop, boop. Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ta-da! Take you. Toss you in there. Take that. Take that. Make one block. Realize I need a whole bunch more. And start moving. And grooving. Now, one of the things I could do is automate this. The downside is the instant I try to automate this, it's going to fight me. Okay, gonna take that, get that. 2. Take that, boom, 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 boom. And then we want to start healing. For now, even though it's not the best one yet, it's fast, and it will help me. Okay. Take it nice and slow. Go here. There. Oh. Power's out. Here, has some seed. Actually, I just thought of something. Oh, yes. Bunch of essence. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. Isn't gonna take a minute. Is this? Because they're fired. And then heating. What gives the best heating? Huh. That's campfire. Do this. 1, 2, 3. Now. Do 4. This. Do this. And if I'm not mistaken, that. And then I just need 9 of these, which. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn these into lappies. Drop off the extra because that is basically we're building the I forget what it's called, the transmutation tablet without a tablet. One, two, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we want a bunch of wood. Boom. 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 Now, you realize there is a problem with that. Let me check pipes, because universal pipe, yeah. That's what I need. We don't need energy, but we do need fluid. Item. No. Fluid, bunch of iron, and redstone. Grab the redstone now. I think I can actually make the fluid. Or can make the energy. Items I will have to work on. Fluid, easy enough. That needs leather, which... Okay, so that's actually going to be relatively easy to make. Copper. Right now, yeah, I'm very aware I have overloaded my inventory. We'll make 3 because, again, having the extra is useful. Yeah, I can't wait until I get the transmutation tablet up, because that is going to save me a lot of headache. Boop. And even though it's worth quite a bit less, that, and then do I really not have you know what? Make the flux coils. They're the most expensive thing I can have you build, at least of the items in my inventory. Did I grab what I needed? No. Stick in there. Grab that. Now do that. Reminds me. Those. And the only thing I'm missing is the machine frame. It needs iron, glass. Iron's easy enough. I'm gonna get myself a quarter stack. Here. And yes, I'm going very silly for what this really is. I do like that the fuel is a lot more efficient in this furnace. 10. I know I've got 10. Yep. We'll do 12. Nugget. Here. That. Make that. And then, I guess for now, we're putting that there. Oop. I really should set up just like an auto injector for this because I've got way more seed than I need. Should have some rotten flesh. Take it. Toss it in there. Take an entire stack and turn it into leather. Realistically, all I need is one. 32 turns into 64. Yep. Energy's done. Fluid's done. We need conveyor belts. That, toss that down there. Don't need that anymore. Dispenser. Grab the cobble. Get those in a second. Those. Come over here, do the smart thing. We will put one of each in here. Here we need a block of redstone, which is actually very easy when think of the cost of doing business, as it were. We're going to take these have a very decent chunk of change. We want one. Rest of these in. Grab a nice big ol' set. These. Grab one of you. Go here to sleep. I'm gonna have to just make a bunch of dump chests because at this point I'm doing some soaring chests because there's just a lot of materials and not a lot of time to sort them all out. So. Oof. Thankfully, now that I have universal pipes, I can just start piping stuff to and fro. And really need to stop doing that. Grab the wrench, because I think that's what I need for this, but I'm not entirely sure. You need a couple blocks to stand on, but that's not too hard. we go. And then yes. So I have to gonna do this so it's easier for me to see what I'm doing. I want fluids to do. Okay. So go here. Thank you for the free conveyor belts. They will work very well at a certain point. And I honestly don't know how to get... Ooh, I'm so sorry. This material. Like, I know how to get it, but I don't know how to get it. Compress netherrack. Compress netherrack. Okay. Okay. So that's actually a lot easier than I thought. That's because I can transfer everything into everything else. Come back here. Take one of you. Go. Do that. We need 2 of these. Just a bunch of iron. Grab that. Grab that. And we're gonna grab where'd I put the redstone? Please don't tell me I burned it all up. Please don't tell me I burned up all the redstone. That would be really, really bad. I did not. I definitely tossed it in the chest. Yep. Goodie for me. See. That is a lot of material. Okay. First and foremost, this so that I can do... Of course, I'm one short because I didn't think about having to break one of them down. Boom. Okay. We are going to save the basic pipe upgrade while I don't think I'm going to need it a second time. I do think that doing all this will yield useful results. Also, just in case. Just because I'm gonna go for this, toss that, and that. At least for now. Gonna do all this at this level. Ooh. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to get a bucket of lava, which shouldn't be too difficult. Can I use this? Yes. Take this bucket. Just gonna do that. And hopefully at some point a bucket of lava will appear. Wait, is that just autofilling? Yes, it is. Okay. This has now become quite a bit more useful. Especially when I think about the fact that I can do... Where is it? I know I have another one. Energy condenser. Okay. 2, 3 emeralds. Expensive, but... One of those. Yep. Put it in there for safekeeping. And just put it there. And what I can do... I can check to see... It doesn't really say which is best. Oh. Okay. So a piece of netherrack is absolutely the best. A piece of obsidian, which I think I actually have. Awesome. What we're gonna do is build an obsidian chest. And see how quickly for right now that's just gonna be chock full of obsidian. There. That. Hmm. And that's, of course, just making an obscene amount of obsidian. I really hope I don't have to break the campfires and move them. Like, if I just go there. Yep, I'm gonna have to break the campfires and move them. Well, at least I can remake the campfires. By just doing conversions. Boom. That's actually something that's useful. Fire. Back. Sure. For some reason or another. Sorry. But there's a reason for this. But as of right now, I'm a little tired of it. Okay. So, doing that. This, I have the equivalent of infinite lava. Oof, again, I am sorry. Seems the cold I'm getting over is not so friendly. That away. Well, not away, but throw that in the chest. Right, I forgot. I can do some crazy things with that. Birch, ancient. I believe the ancient is used for the soul sand. Rust. Another quartz. Okay, soul sand. If I'm not mistaken, is witch water with sand. What I need is, where is the one dirt? Ancient spores. This, and then... And as silly as it sounds, this is a very easy thing for me to do, because I can go here, here, ancient spores, which mycelium is absolutely useful for. That. See if this actually shows up once it converts, but it's not really something I'm worried about. Yeah, witch water, soul sand. Oh, and then we come here, and now I've got a whole bunch of soul sand, which, if I'm not mistaken, in order for me... Okay. You know what? Make me compressed soul sand, even though I don't really need it. All I need is any of these. So there's one, two. Just need the gas tier. Like, I'm not gonna say no to these, because these are worth like 400 and something, and it's basically just a matter converter. Once I get the auto clicker, I can actually turn this into an EMC generator. Okay. Now, come here, drop in the gas tier, drop one of you, and that's all. Boom. I'm not going to say I'm doing the most efficient way to do this, because honestly, I don't know. But I do know what I am doing gets you results quite quickly. Results are important. Quartz. Protest that down. 2, 3, 4. Now, time is flying by. That reminds me. Lava. Crushed. Right. How do I make you again? Lava plus redstone. That means one redstone. One bucket of lava, which I find kind of funny. Yeah, I didn't think so. A stone barrel. Honestly, very easy. Get my hands on. Okay. And that's actually faster than going all the way over there and converting. Just given the nature of it. Okay. Stone barrel. Here. Thing of lava, which for some reason isn't showing up. Netherite. And we use this, not mistaken. Okay, so that requires a compressed hammer to break it down. Do I still have a hammer? Because I'm pretty sure what I can do, if I have a hammer just sitting around, I don't, which is odd, but I can make one with ease. I can go in, make a hammer, drop one of you off, do that, do that. Sorry, make me crushed, and then dense crushed. Then we're gonna sift it. Because while it will give me a bunch of gold, the thing I'm looking for is worth so much more. Not to mention, this is another one of those things that can make an automated farm. Yep, netherite scrap. And bunch of gold. Actually, hypothetically, I know this can be melted down, but I think I have to have, like, blazing blood or soul lava. Not really seeing a reason to do that. Oh, that's interesting because it's a Tinker's Construct thing. That's neat. Oh, give me a second. Looks like there is trouble in the universe, but I shall be back. Give me just a moment. Okay. Sorry about that. Little one was fussing, so we had to make sure she was okay. Take here. These. Bunch of this, which reminds me, can I make a seed for this? I don't think so. I think if I check... Ooh, that was bad. I check the agriculture. Oh, there are netherite seeds. Which is netherite ingots with the premium, which I can actually do very easily. Okay, that's not nearly as crazy as I thought it would be. That. From here. Do that. I want to keep one scrap. Get a bunch of you. Here. Gonna do one of that. I'm gonna make some seeds of you. Oh. Gonna need that and... Okay. Normal seeds, normal seeds. Where are thou normal seeds? Okay. This is a bit silly, but any day of the week I will take a bit silly for extreme power. Just because getting this as a plant that I'm definitely putting a bonsai setup for, will be absolutely worth every penny. Okay, there it is. Up. And ta-da! Now we can use this in a bonsai. Okay. We can use it in a bonsai in that way. Right this very instant. One Infernium. The fact that this is a thing is a little silly to me, but it is a tier 3 farmland. Where did I put the... I know I put the brick somewhere. Can I break this down? Okay, I can. Cool. 4. Let's do that. Get ourselves a cutting board. Put it over here. Fingers. Take a bunch of that. Take the bricks. Ourselves a bonsai, which now that I think about it, I have not checked to see if they... Okay, so it's terracotta, which means I just wasted a little bit of time. Not a lot, but enough. Here, have... Insane. Have some of that. We'll take one brick back. System. Dust. I really need to figure out how I keep ending up Actually, before I do foolishness, do this. Submit. Okay. We're doing a bit of back and forth. And I am aware I should absolutely get myself some food. But I'm also well aware that I am not bright. We want this, we want this. One eye, and then I need hey. That. Gonna grab a little bit of iron. 5. That. 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 Hopper bonsai. And you start making me these because they're great. Especially because if I go like this, and I don't know if this is gonna work, but do that, I can still open it, which is great. Toss in that, and then toss in that. And then every minute, it's gonna work. It's not gonna be as fast as setting up something like that, but I also don't have to worry about it. Work. All I need here, go here. Toss that in there. Here, take half of those. Take the wheat. That. That. And do that. Now I've got bread. I'm definitely using so many systems to do this, but if it works, it works. Cool, that dropped 2. And yeah. I can use this for just about everything. Realistically, it's just gonna get used for creating what's it called? Like EMC. Just because at the end of the day, that's all is EMC. Doesn't actually have a specific value to me. those off in there. Enough. Leave it as is. How do I get a slime ball? Dough and lime dye. And if I'm not mistaken, that let me not do the foolish cactus. Okay, do that, do that. Let's see, how do I make dough? Wheat dough. This. Back. Give me a normal slime ball. Dough. Wheat flour and a bucket of water. Okay. Trying to work on getting that up. You know what? Is what it is. I'm gonna do this. This. There's our lime. Hi. That's cool. There. Funny. Andesite. Awesome. Like plus iron. If I just go here. least for right this instant. That, and then gonna get a hand crank. Ooh. Again, apologies. Uh, crank. Okay. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Ba-doop. Hmm. That's never fun. Something got into my eye. Okay. Let me take a little bit of wheat. Bunch of that, though. Okay. Take the hand crank here. Turn it. Okay. The funny thing is, even though I don't have the ability to do anything with the wheat flour, I believe once I convert it, not into dough balls, but lime balls, and we're gonna drop you off because slime balls are a bit of a pain to deal with. Hello. Hi. Do you have anything I actually need? Not really, honestly. Even the blue orchid I can get simply by going out of my way. Oof. Okay. Okay. Now we need one diamond, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I have no backup diamond. Do the smart thing. I'm gonna grab one redstone. Gonna toss a bunch of buttons in there. Grab my backup diamond. Hurt that. There we go. That. You're kidding me, right? Okay. So we want to do that. Even though not actually necessary for it to be that. Just so that I can a little bit more. Do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Everything else is getting burned up. Sure, why not? I'm definitely gonna have to set up a passive EMC generator. That's because this is getting out of hand relatively quickly. Also, this controller is from Refined Storage, so it's actually quite a bit better for me. Now the main thing I need to do is find a nice place to set this up, and I think in the back over here. Ooh, I apologize. And I find a generator. Yes, I know I still have to do those. Energy production. Okay. There's that. We sleep. And we're going to use our advanced item duplication to basically, we're going to do that. Trick is, we're going to come all the way back to here. That jump between dimensions because I'm doing foolishness again. That. Mirror. Make a few of these. That's actually enough. Just because, given what I do know, I'd be able to start duplicating these relatively quickly. Like this, do that. Drop one of you. And a cobblestone. Gets me cobblestone. And take this, go there. You. There. Yes. That. I know I've got lapis around here somewhere. Block of iron, which is actually the thing that's probably gonna the most, but boop, 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 boop. Oh, right. Okay, do that. Did I really put? Yeah. So yeah, as boring as this does appear, it is one of the better ways of crafting a whole lot of stuff. Just because at the end of the day, come here, do this, Drop that in there. Use. That. We do that. That's easy enough. And we just basically continue the pattern. Put this there. We're also going to put these in there. 4. Okay. One of you. One of you. Rid of some of our excess materials. Enough. One of you. Two of you. Toss them in here. That. Toss that in there. Toss one of those. And we also want to take that. That. And then we want to go boop. Just in case. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'll make this one next. Actually, because we are running very close to running out of time, we're going to drop off most of our stuff. Use the time we do have to start building our networking solution. Storage. Tables. Crafting grid. If I want to do disk drive, is that okay? That can be any chest plus a machine frame plus a processor. We have any chest. Oh. Okay. I feel like the days are zipping by in this. Make 2 more of those. That, toss that. Drive is not really that useful. Like, it's useful for what I need it for, but it's not something I should be too worried about having extra of. Only because, given what I know about it, an advanced one, crafting bench, which is easy enough. Big glass, easy. Okay. This, we need that. And we're gonna need glowstone. I should have glowstone though. I have glowstone somewhere. So creation and destruction. Easy enough. I completely forgot to check. Okay, take a nap before anything comes up and tries to nibble on me. Oh, let me be smart. Put my disk drive down before I accidentally do something foolish. Technically, I have no reason to have where is it? I'll make sure we keep one glowstone. Need to stop setting myself on fire. Okay. Those are actually important. There. And let me take a quick peek. Okay. Now, yes, I probably should have put this closer, but at the end of the day, I don't think everything through. That, because the housing itself can be useful. Cool. So these have some extreme... I don't even think I'm gonna... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to that only. Extra glass, extra silicone. Gonna make a couple. These. A bunch of you. And that's kind of the running thing, is just I'm going to make a bunch of all this. As long as I make sure I don't run out of the resources I'm working with, it'll be fine. Okay. That would have been a run out situation. That. Pull that in. That. Do that. Toss those in. That there. Toss that in. And I think we're just gonna kind of... Ooh. Okay, those are actually expensive. But now we have one of these. I can go here, drop that in there. Take a bunch of you. Toss that. And those. That in. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna have to burn a lot the next time I want to do an upgrade. But That is infinite range. Okay. Sorry, but I'm not worrying about nether stars right this second. Now I could do the ME, but it really doesn't feel like I need it. Oof. And I think I will worry about filling out that tree later, because right now having it is more useful than anything else. Okay. And this is one of the best things to do is have a nice storage solution. And I believe this is actually also a great wrapping up point. So, I will see you all next time.